Welcome to Digging with Deej. I am at a new farm permission that's on the 1872 map. So we know this house dates back that far at least. And I am at my first hole, so let me show you what I found. It's kind of interesting. Using my Teknetics T2 Plus with the new 12 coil double D. And here's my first signal, first target. And at first glance it just looks like wadded up wire, but it's either copper or brass. And as I was wiping it off, it was almost in the shape of a heart, but once I got the dirt off, this is what I've got. So I don't know if this is anything or not, but I thought it was interesting. Okay, just pulled up this beast. It's old. Could that be part of a hitching post? Possibly. I am right near the front of the house. And as you can see, it's got a stone foundation. So, second target. I love it. But yet, he says this yard has been detected before. I don't know how long ago. I don't know with what. But I'm still finding stuff. I got a 77 to 88 bouncing signal on the T2 Plus. Pre-cut my hole. Could just be junk. Ended up being a piece of mason jar lid. And there's the broken milk glass insert, and then I found a chunk of pottery, ironstone, or stoneware of some sort. So, yeah. And right there by the white picket fence. Okay. There's my last hole. Here's this hole. Shallow target. Only a couple of, maybe 3 inches. I think I'm in another trash pit, to be honest with you. We will see. Let me get back to you. Look at that beauty. And she is heavy. Whoa. Look at that. I like the shape of it. It's like curved up a little bit at the top. I bet you the farmer will love this. This does not look broken, so this could be cleaned up and repurposed for sure. So now I got to clean up my mess. I'll show you once I get it put back together. There we go. There's the first hole. And there's the hole the X came out of right there. And there was a square nail in the hole. An incidental. The side of the house. And I just found a part to an old coal stove. Stove part. Dug another one with more hardware. If I didn't know better, I'd say there was a circle drive around this house originally. That's my guess. Lots of iron, but it is a farm. Gotta be patient. I had a bang in 90s. That gave me heart failure. Tin disc. I'm gonna try to clean it up and see if there's any writing on it. I have no idea what that is. Okay, I got a banging signal again. Not very far from the last one. Squeeze the trigger to pinpoint. Shallow, whatever it is. Let's see, could be dime, could be a quarter, could be junk. I just dug up pieces to an old toy cap pistol. A lawnmower gun. All busted up. Now I am about 20 feet from the road, next to the driveway. And I just dug up, I think, the tiniest car I've ever dug in my life. It is itty bitty. And it's got a root coming out of it. Try to dig it out here so we can find out how old it is. I had been wearing gloves. I just took them off so I could dig this out because I need my fingernails. It's an oldie, but it looks like something space age. Let me clean it up. Okay. It says Ford GT. But I don't see a make on it yet. I mean, the make is Ford and the model is GT, but I don't know who makes this car. Because it doesn't have a bottom to it like a Matchbox would. Anybody got any ideas? That doesn't look like a Ford GT to me, but maybe. See that field over there? The next field down from that is land that belonged to my boy's dad's ancestors. I'm still waiting to hear if I'm going to get that permission or not. But sometimes you have, I will try to get permissions near the one that I really, really want. And then when they get good feedback on how I filled my holes, you couldn't even tell I was here, that gives me that much more of a chance to get the permission that I want. Okay, I finally accomplished my goal for today. There was one thing I wanted to find to prove to the property owner that this house was here before 1900. It didn't matter I handed him maps. He still swore it was built in 1908. But the maps tell a different story. I said to him, if I find a flat button, will you finally believe me? He goes, what's a flat button? I said, they didn't have plastic back before 1900. They had metal buttons with metal shanks on them. If I find a flat button here, this property is older than 1900. Guess what I just found, folks? And it's got a shank. Let me get it cleaned up. It just looks like a plain one, from what I can tell. I don't know, there possibly could be a design on it. Let me clean it up with a toothbrush. I think I just found the oldest button I've ever found. Is that a Tomback button? It's not, it doesn't clean up nice, but look at that hump in the middle. Maybe that's pewter? I don't know what it's made out of. It's not brass, I'll tell you that. Anybody got any ideas? I mean, I thought Tomback buttons were called that because of that hump in the middle that the shank is on. What do you guys think? I don't know. I just talked to Donnie. He says that's an old one. He says, he gave me for Christmas a couple years ago a little machine. It's electronic, like a sonic type thing that you put this in. You put water in it and you put your tiny relic in. It vibrates all the stuff out of it. So he seems to think I might be able to get a back mark off this, but he thinks it might be pewter. So I'm just thrilled with a button. I know you guys probably think I'm crazy. Everybody wants to find coins. This place is old. I finally found a button. Okay. Okay, this is our roundup. The sun's is going down. Look at that beautiful sunset. So this is my junk, because I said I was going to start showing my junk. There's great big wad of foil, scrap metal, more scrap metal, wire, there's a staple, one pull tab. I dug one pull tab. It's an old site. I thought maybe it's not a pull tab. Piece of mason jar lid, busted up mason jar glass, piece of ironstone crockery. Okay, I don't know what that is, but it's not big enough to be to a mason jar lid, and it's not the right kind of metal. And another round disc that I'm not sure what it is. Busted up pieces of cap gun. So you can see the barrel. There's a barrel piece there. There's another barrel piece somewhere. Cast iron coal stove part. Hitching post rings. Some kind of farm implement. A little bitty car. Says Ford GT, I think it said. Ford GT. I'm thinking 60s maybe. Then that curious piece of brass. And then the beloved flat button that proves it's old here. And I can't forget my beloved axe head. Look at that. It is not cracked or broken. It's in good shape. So, wasn't a bad hunt. I haven't been here that long, but it's getting bitter cold again. Got up to 46 degrees today. But I'm happy with this new coil. The 12 Coil DD works really good. I stayed in the front yard because the backyard is filled with farm machinery. So there's a lot less iron in the front yard and that. And it worked really well. Hey, I pulled that teeny little flat button out, folks. So I'm real happy with it. Sometimes a house can look like $1 million, and then until you get in there and swing multiple times, there's no guarantees. You know, it can look good, but that doesn't mean always it's going to end up being good. But I'm happy with my flat button, the car. I'm happy with the hunt all around. Cap gun pieces. And I got outside. Because believe you me, winter in Michigan, you get tired of being cooped up inside. So I will take every 46-degree day I can get. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next adventure.